Hey everyone, welcome back to Wilkinson Life. What would you know, we're headed back to our local Atwoods to pick up some more feed for our animals here on the homestead. If y'all are new here, my name is Victoria, and on this channel you're going to be seeing a lot of home cooking, shopping hauls, grocery hauls, and what we're doing here on the homestead. If that's your type of content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and we'd love to have y'all. Of course, when we get to Atwoods, we can't forget to grab the popcorn, and of course, on this day, they only have one bag. My kids hate sharing anything. They're so close in age that we have to buy two of everything because they like everything the same. But we finally talked them into sharing, and everything worked out. Sharing with anybody else besides each other, they're okay with, but I guess it's just a brother thing. The kids absolutely love going to Atwoods in the spring and summertime because they have the chickens and rabbits there, and boy did they have the chickens this time. They had chickens, ducks, geese, guineas, turkeys, they had it all. On this particular day, we did not buy any chickens, ducks, or anything because we did just get our batch of chickens in that we had to get replaced. If you want to know about that story, check out my other video. And we had 30 chickens at home, so we didn't need anything else at the moment. But I do want to get some ducks in the future, but I do want them to have their own coop and own run because I really don't want to keep the chickens coop and run muddy at all. While we were here, like I said, we didn't get anything on this particular day, but don't think I didn't try to talk my husband into getting a couple turkeys, but he told me no, maybe later, because we just had our hands full with the chickens. We stood here for a good minute looking at all the chickens and everything. My kids really wanted some more, and my husband was like, absolutely not. We have chickens at home. Let's go home and you can look at the chickens all you want to. But my kids really wanted a couple of these ducks, but at Atwoods, in order to get a couple ducks, we would have had to buy 6 birds. So my husband was like, no, absolutely not. I even tried to pull, look how cute they are. That one's looking at us. But it didn't work. My kids were sitting here staring at all these birds, wanting them so bad, and we had to explain to them that we have our hands full right now. So my husband left us and went ahead and got the feed, and I stayed there with them so they could look at them a little bit longer, and I had to keep on telling them no, even though I wanted them to, but it was a big no. So how many animals do y'all have on y'all's homestead? As of right now, we have pigs and chickens, but in the future I do want to get a milking cow and some meat birds. We were going to do the meat birds this year, but it just wasn't the right time. So let me know down in the comments what type of animals y'all have. Y'all, we are still at the chickens and everything. It was like pulling teeth to get these boys to walk away. There's my 6-year-old telling us, look, it's looking at me, it's looking at me, I want that one, I want that one. But like I said, a big no. It did take some persuading to get these boys to walk away, but eventually we finally did. We had other shopping we had to get done. This year we decided to expand our flock by 30 birds. The past 3 years we have only had 8 chickens and 4 guineas, and our birds ended up like making a hole in the netting in the run. We have one of those runs that have like the plastic mesh netting, and they made a hole in it and they all started free ranging. And one of my favorite chickens, her name was Ruby, and she was out free ranging. They were free ranging for about a week and a half. We really weren't too keen on our birds free ranging like that because of where we live at and all the wildlife, but they seemed like they were doing okay, so we went ahead and let them continue. But when we went outside and went to go put them up, Ruby was nowhere to be found. My husband went out there and looked all in the woods, all around. He called her name because normally when we call her name, she would come running towards us and want us to pick her up, but she was nowhere to be seen. There was no feathers to be found, like she got attacked by anything, so we really don't know what happened to her. Our girls are really spoiled, so we had to run by and get them some treats, so we grabbed that. My husband has since went out there to their coop and run and has reinforced everything on it, and he has also worked and built a separate run for our Polish chickens. This flock of birds that we have recently got, they were about 6 weeks old when our regular chickens started boiling our Polish chickens and pecking their feathers off their head. So we're going to go ahead and just split our Polish chickens and our regular chickens up. so that don't happen in the future. Have any of y'all had to deal with that? And we're off to the tools. I swear we do not go to Atwood's without going to the tool section. Are y'all's husbands like this? Sorry if y'all hear anything from the background. I am recording this voiceover at 11:30 at night. My 8-month-old just woke up and I'm trying to nurse him back to sleep. Us moms have to multitask to get things done around here. When my kids finally start sharing, it's the sweetest thing ever. At least I can catch it on camera every now and then. My husband just needed to go look at something in the tools, so we stayed over here in this area, and normally he stays in the tools for at least like an hour and a half. I'm not joking, at least that's what it seems like, but we were in and out this time. Off to the checkout we go. Our kids had already gotten like a little knick-knack toy. At Atwood's they have like little $1 and $2 things, and my 5-year-old was trying to grab a pool noodle, and my husband was like, absolutely not, because it was still too cool at this point in time to go outside and go swimming. At this point in time when we were at Atwood's, it was very early spring, so everything was out so you could reminisce and see what you wanted to do. I really wanted to do a garden this year. I wanted to buy some of these seeds so bad, but I held back because I was not for sure if I was going to be able to plant one or not. But sadly we weren't able to, but there's always next year. Of course, my kids are looking at the suckers. They call them lollipops, but they normally always get one if they're good in the store. My kids are so indecisive at what flavor they want every single time, so we normally just have to hand a sucker to the cashier and say that we're getting 2 of these and let her scan it a couple times, because they take their sweet time, let me tell you. I absolutely love going to the feed store and getting all the treats and feed and everything for my animals around the homestead and spoiling them, but I swear it just keeps on getting more and more expensive. Every single time I hear that total, it just makes my stomach hurt. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I absolutely love the country life. I swear we're at Atwood's at least once a week, sometimes twice a week if we forget something. They know us so well there. The lady, we used to go early morning hours and we started going in the evening, and apparently she worked the evening shift that day, and she was like, I remember you being pregnant, let me see the baby. And I showed her, I was like, he's already 8 months old. She's like, oh my gosh, that time just goes by so fast. At this point I really did want to go while we were here and look at the boots for the boys, but it was going into summertime and I was working on getting their summer wardrobe bought, and it was basically pointless at this point. So in the winter we'll definitely go back when we're getting their winter clothes for next year and get them some new boots. And we're finally off. Everything is paid for, so we get to go load everything up and load the kiddos up and head back home. My kiddos were extra talkative to the cashier this day, as you can tell. We live very rural, so we live about 35-40 minutes away from town. So when we do come to town, not every time, but sometimes we'll grab dinner while we're out, and the kids were really good in the store today, so we decided to stop by and grab them some McDonald's for dinner. I realize it's not the best, but they're just like any other kid. They absolutely love getting a Happy Meal, and they only get it once in a while. While they get a Happy Meal, Mama and Daddy goes across the street and gets Mexican food. We actually didn't know that we were going to stop and grab dinner on this night, so it was a surprise to everyone. The kids were so excited. And honestly, where we live, we don't have that much of an option of fast food. So it's like a couple burger places are Mexican. You basically got 2 options. Now, if you go to the town over, you got all the options in the world, but we didn't want to make that drive tonight. You should have heard the happy screams when we pulled into McDonald's parking lot. They absolutely were so excited.
Okay, we got a soccer one.
You got a soccer one?
Yes.
Show me yours. Show me yours. Whoa. Show me yours, Cadenbug. Whoa. You like it?
What's wrong? I just got hit with a Mom?
I'm sure they do.
Did a grocery delivery and we just got it, so I thought I'd bring y'all along and show you what we got. We got 3 bags of frozen corn, 4 jars of marinara, 2 things of spaghetti noodles, a gallon of milk, 2 bags of tortilla chips. We got 2 things of wings, 2 things of chicken thighs, a package of sausage links, and 3 packs of bacon for breakfast. We got 2 bags of grapes, some bananas, some lettuce, potatoes, oranges, blueberries, and strawberries. We also got some pork steaks and some hamburger. We got a big box of fruit and grain bars for like a pre-breakfast snack for the kiddos because they're absolutely starving when they get up. We got a box of yogis, some fresh salsa, 4 boxes of Crackle Barrel macaroni and cheese. That is my husband's and kids' absolute favorite. We got a small bag of sugar, some coffee, a big 10-pound bag of flour because I'm in my sourdough era, so I'm trying to figure that out. So if you have any recipes, drop them down below. I would really appreciate it. We got some buttermilk for some biscuits and pancakes and waffles, some whipping cream, a big thing of Red Diamond tea bags. I got 2 things of Warren Waters for the kids, a thing of avocado oil, some onion powder, garlic powder, and lemon pepper. I got some walnut baking powder and baking soda. We got 4 things of Better Goods taco seasoning. That is our absolute favorite. A small bag of semi-sweet mini chocolate chips for some chocolate chip cookies I'm going to make. Some light brown sugar, 2 blocks of Colby Jack cheese, 1 block of mozzarella, and 2 things of flour tortillas. Put your guesses down below on how much all this cost. Groceries are absolutely crazy right now, so let me know how much you think everything was, and we'll see if anybody gets it right. Hey everyone, I was in the middle of editing today's video and realized I did not get to make an ending to it. Excuse the way I look. It is going on midnight here as I'm trying to finish up all the editing and I am exhausted, but I thought I'd hop on here and say I really hope y'all enjoyed today's content. If I make your type of content you enjoy, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and we would love to have you. I hope to catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.